Hey guys, welcome back to another video of LearnCodeEasy. Today in this video, we are going to create a toast notification app using HTML, CSS and very simple JavaScript. So here you can see on my computer screen, if I click on any of these buttons, it will display one notification at the top, and if we click these buttons again, you will see multiple notifications. These notifications are animated. You can see it comes smoothly from the right side, and it is displaying one progress bar at the bottom which is decreasing, and after completing the progress bar this notification will be disappear. You can see when we click on this button, the new notification is coming at the top. In this notification bar, we have added one icon also and some text. So we will create this toast notification bar using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So keep watching this video till the end. Now let's jump into the coding part. So this is the HTML file where I have added the basic HTML structure, and this one is the CSS file. In this HTML file, I have added this title, modern toaster notification, and then I have added this link tag to connect CSS file with this HTML file. Next, we will add the code within this body tag. So here we will add one heading with h2 tag. Heading text will be modern toaster notification app. Toaster notification app. And after that, we will create 4 buttons with the button tag. Button text will be success, then error, next info, and then warning. Let's come back to the web page. You can see these 4 buttons at the top left corner. Now let's come back and come to the CSS file. Here we will add body, and for this body we will change background color, and we will add padding 40 pixel. Save this. After that, we will add CSS for h2 tag. For this one, let's add CSS properties. So we will add margin bottom 20 pixel, color, and next font weight 600. Next, we will add CSS for these buttons. So I have added class for button. Write this class here. For this button, we will add some padding. Padding will be 12 pixel and 24 pixel. Then we will add border, none. Add some margin. Margin will be 10 pixel, 8 pixel, 10 pixel and 0. Next we will add border radius. Radius will be 8 pixel. After that we will add cursor pointer, and then we will add font size. Font size will be 16 pixel. Next we will add font weight. Font weight will be 500. After that we will add transition 0.3 second. Next we will add color. Color will be white, and after that we will add background. After that, I have added the hover effect for this button. So write this button class and hover. So for this hover effect, I have added this background color. And next I have added the transform translate -2 pixel. Save. After that, you can see these buttons. Next, we have to add one div where we will display toast notifications. So let's come back, and after these buttons, we will add this div with class name toast wrapper and ID toast box. This toast box will be right side at the top. So let's add this class in the CSS file. Here we will add position. Position will be fixed. Then top 20 pixel and right 20 pixel. Let's add display. Display will be flex and flex direction will be column. Then we will add gap. Gap will be 12 pixel and then z index. After adding this, we will not see any box on the web page because we have not added the width and height and background, but it will be displayed at the right side at the top. So now let's come to the HTML file, and we have to add the notifications when we click on these buttons. So to click on these buttons, we will add here on click. Let's add show toast function like this, and we will add the same thing for other buttons. Next, we have to define this function. So just above this closing body tag, we need to add a script file. So first we will create script.js, and then I have added this script file with this HTML file. Now come to this JS file. First we will create a function. So I'll write function and let's copy this and paste it here. This function is responsible for creating a toast notification. After creating this function, I am grabbing the main wrapper. So let's write const box equal document dot get element by id. We will add this div id here and paste it here. All toast messages will appear in this element. Next, I am creating a new div element. So let's write const toast equal document dot create element div. Then I am adding two classes to it. So let's write toast dot class list dot add toast and type. Toast is for common styling and type is like success, error, info warning, means this will change the color automatically. Now I'm deciding which icon to show based on the types. So first we will create a variable that will store our icon. So let's write let icon. This icon start empty because we don't know the type yet. Now we check what type of toast the user want, like success, error, info warning, and assign the correct Unicode icon. So write if type is success, then I'm using this. This means if type is success, then I'm using this icon. This means check mark. Let's copy this icon. If type equal to error, I'm using the cross icon. If the type is error, I'm using the cross icon. After that, for an info message, I'm using the information icon. So let's write U2139. And if the type is warning, I'm assigning the warning icon here. So let's write 680. So this is the warning icon. Next, I'm adding the icon and message inside the toast using template literals. This allow me to write HTML directly inside the string. So let's write toast dot inner HTML equal. Here I will write the span tag. Let's duplicate it, and in this span tag I am adding the style for font size. Font size will be 22 pixel. Inside this span I am writing the icon variable. And inside this span tag I am adding the message variable, which is get data from the HTML file here. After that, I'm adding the newly created toast into the main toast container, this one. So let's write the code. Box dot append child. Here I'm adding the toast. Next, I'm using a small delay of 100 ms, so CSS transition can apply smoothly. So let's write set timeout toast dot class list dot add show 100. Once the show class is added, toast slides in. Next, I'm writing code for remove toast notification. So let's write set timeout toast dot class list dot remove show, and then set timeout So in this code, I have removed the show class after 3.2 seconds, which triggered the slide out animation. Then after 500 milliseconds, the toast is completely removed from the DOM. Now come back to the HTML file, and here in this function, I need to add the message and type. So here I am adding the success message. Your task is completed, and type will be success. And for error, I'm adding the error message. Something went wrong. And then type. For info, I'm adding the info message. Here is some useful information. And then type info. After that, I'm adding the message for warning. Warning, please check this again. And then type warning. Save this. Let's come back to the web page. If I click on success button, it will displaying the success message and icon here in the top right corner of the web page. Now we need to add CSS for these notification. So let's come back to and here in the CSS file, I'm adding the class toast. After that, I'm adding the position. Position will be relative, and then color. Color will be white, and add some padding, 18 pixel and 24 pixel. After that, I'm adding the border radius. Radius will be 12 pixel, and then minimum width. Minimum width will be 330 pixel, and then I'm adding the max width. Max width will be 400 pixel. After that, I'm adding the font size Font size will be 16 pixel, and then font weight will be 500. After that, I'm adding the overflow heading, and then display flex, align item center, gap will be 12 pixel, and next box shadow 0, 8 pixel, 20 pixel, RGBA will be 0, 0, and 0.25. Opacity 0. Transform translate X 130%, and the transition will be 0.5 second is. After that, I am adding the CSS for toast type classes. Like I am writing the toast class and then dot show. For this show class, I am adding the opacity. Opacity will be 1. After that, I am adding the transform translate X 0. And next, we will add CSS for toast dot success. For success, I am adding the background. Background color will be 17 D17B. Save. After this, I'm adding the CSS for error class. I'm adding the background color. Next, I'm adding the CSS for info class. I'm also the background. And then warning class. And next, I'm adding the color. After that, I'm adding the CSS for progress bar. So let's add toast. After here is I'm adding the content will be empty. Then I'm adding the position absolute, and then bottom will be 0, and then I'm adding the left 0, width 100%. Next, background 0.8. Next, animation will be progress 3 seconds, linear forward. Adding the keyframes for progress from width 100% to width 0%. Let's come back to the web page. If I click on any of these buttons, you can see the toast notification slides in, icon appears, progress bar runs, and it slides out. And that is our complete modern toast notification system. If you enjoyed this tutorial, like the video, subscribe to the LearnCodeEasy, and let me know what project I should build next. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.